Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Sim 2019. We are on our way to the shop to pick up the last bit of equipment that I am getting for my new business that I'm planning on doing when I'm not actually farming, or in between seeding and whatnot, in between the growing season and harvesting, all that fun stuff. Basically it's going to be like a landscaping company. It's going to be mainly a focus of mowing lawns, mowing grass, baling it, and basically getting it ready for other farmers to purchase. It is first thing in the morning, so I've been up for about an hour now. I already have my cup of coffee. And because I really didn't feel like hauling through the night, I left this one for this morning. And as you can see up there in the top right hand corner, it is now getting into the middle of spring, which means it's time to seed. So once we get this done, we're gonna go, well, first of all, we're gonna get this back to my secondary farm, which you guys will see. And then we're gonna go over to the main farm and get that seeding done. I hope everyone is having a fantastic start to your week. I know I am. It's finally starting to thaw out here in Ohio. Thankfully, because I've been having some ice issues at my house. I'm sure like a lot of people around me. It just means I'm finding more and more things to fix in real life. Starting to get a priority list set up. So here's our last bit of equipment. I do have my track IR turned off. I was having some issues with it earlier today, so I just never bothered to turn it back on. Let's get back up to this. That should be fine. Hop on out. Get everything bundled up. There we go. Yeah, all the moving around I've been doing with this tractor, it's brand freaking new and it's already dirty as hell. So let's get those four ways on and hit the road, and I will meet you back at the farm, guys. It's not going to take me too long, but for you it'd be about a second, if that. See you there. Alright guys, we're just now pulling up to the secondary farm where all my equipment's going to be stored for the yard work and snow plow, which I didn't mention before. That's the other aspect of this, is this will also be a snowplow business. Some of you may recognize this farm from one of my original series. It works out, so. We're gonna get this parked up because I do have, I believe I still have the cedar at the other farm hooked up. I don't plan on driving this over. Instead, we'll take my new truck. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely too big to go into there. I was kind of afraid of that. That'll work. And yes, this is my plot of farmland here too, so. Let's see exactly where I'm putting this. There we go. I'm at least wanting it out of the way of the drive back to the back lot, because there is a field back there. So, and if it's in the way later, unfortunately, I'll get mad at myself, throw up a few working words in there, and just say screw it and move it. So. We're just gonna plop this right in here. Alright, shut that down. Hey, that's not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be inside. And I'll fix that later. So this is my new personal truck / new work truck for the side business. Let's head on over to the other farm. Sorry, my wife must have been in this chair, in the driver's seat. I had to move it around. It's just down the road, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through it, so I'll catch you up at the other farm. And of course, that was a quick trip because we're already at the farm. So just a quick drive down the street and then a right-hand turn, and we're here. Yep, already got a tractor hooked up to it. That'll work. Get this shut down. Yeah, before I was moving all that equipment yesterday, we got this out and we were working on it and making sure all these hoses were still in good order, nothing broken, damaged, no holes. Everything looked like it was running right. These cutting discs, you know, we did have a couple of those. This is a used planter. We did have a couple of those cutting discs that we had to replace. But everything else seemed to be pretty good, decent order, obviously, because it was sitting over the winter. We did have a couple flats, although I think we went through this. I didn't, but I think Paul did. Well, one way to find out. Hit the hydraulic in there, and yeah, no flats. Kudos to Paul. He did get them all. So, let's get this folded up. Trying to remember what I was gonna plant. Let me pull up my tablet here. Okay. So yeah, we are in the perfect time for soybeans and corn to get that planted, which is good because those are the two crops I want to focus on, at least for this farm. Not sure what's going on at the very top, but it looks like there's a slight issue on my tablet between grass and the wheat. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day today. Mid-60s. Ooh, we better get planting at least started because it's gonna be a little chilly and rainy off and on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. But it's gonna be warming up, so let's let's go get this taken care of. Looks like we don't have to worry about any frost at all. Looking at the lows, minimum temperature rating, nothing in the 30s, so we are good to go, guys. So, I want to put, if you look between the two buildings back there, past the harvester, that's the first field I want to get soybeans planted in. Let's go romping through the mud and get on back there. Alright. Sweet. I did leave the gates open, or Paul did, or someone did. So... am I gonna clear that? Yep. Just barely. Alright guys. I think I'm gonna do a time lapse here. Just so you're not going to be forced to sit through it all, so sit back and enjoy. Alright guys, just about getting this last strip done in field number 1 for today. At the rate we're going, we're going to get this done by the end of the day, and I like that. I think my next field is going to be soybeans as well, so thankfully I don't have to do much in terms of changing things over. There it goes. Get that folded up, head on over to the next field. Take a little romp through the mud again. Since we are going on the public roads, we got the wishy-washy lights and the four-ways. We're not going far because we're just pulling in right here. So, let's get that unfolded. Dang it! Get an alarm in here that one of the, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it looks like something's clogged on one of the rows. Let's go back there. I'm just gonna finish this off because one row is not gonna be that much difference to me. Besides, I gotta go back this up to the shed and get it ready for corn. Oh. No wishy-washy, no park anywhere lights. Oops. There we go. Alright. Get this beast turned around. Get it backed up to the barn here. That'll do. I'm gonna get this open back up. Oop, I want to turn that off. Let's see here. Man, this thing got dirty. It's coming from the middle section, which would be somewhere in here. So, well, I go ahead and get that taken care of, figure out what's going on, if maybe it's just some mud got up in there. I'm going to get everything, I'm going to get everything swapped over, including seed, and get ready for corn on that last field over there. The one just next to the one we just planted. So if you guys give me a few minutes, well, it's going to take longer than a few minutes, because I do have to get everything swapped over for the bigger kernels, because it is corn, not soybeans, but again, not much difference, but just enough that it makes it a pain in the butt. So, let's get to it. I will see you guys back in a few. Alright guys, we are back here. As you can see, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Thanks for the light lunch, that was quite tasty, hon. Getting back out there. So we did get this all swapped over. I believe I just need to make a few changes on the tablet to ensure that everything is good and ready to go. But as far as the planter goes, we are good on corn. So let's get back over to that field and get this taken care of. So that way I can hopefully spend the rest of the day with my lovely wife. You know guys, I apologize, I've got corn on the brain. For some reason, yeah, I don't know why. Corn is in the future. However, we are going to be playing canola. Yeah, they both start with a C, so my bad. So we're going to get canola planted, which is fine by me. That was my intention all along. I had to take a second look because my notes kept saying corn, and I came in here, you know, I did everything like I'm supposed to, you know, I had to for the canola, you know, just force a habit. And I go put, you know, enter stuff into the tablet here in the cab, and it's like, this is canola. This is scheduled for canola. What the hell's wrong with you? It's canola. And I kept typing in corn, and it's like, nope, canola. I'm going, oh, that's right. It's canola, not corn. So So yeah, like I said, I got kernels on the mind. Don't ask me. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're just now finishing up this last strip, the last field of this farm. The other farm that I just got, we do have that one field that is just barren right now. That will be planted with more grass. Like I said, that's going to be the farm that hopefully will eventually lead to the RPMs dialed down, get that loaded up. That will be the field that will hopefully feed my future cow facility, because I am wanting to build a barn and start dealing with cattle. I think it's going to be mainly like a milking facility type facility. I don't plan on doing beef cattle. No, that could change. Well, we will see. I did the proper thing, got the wishy-washy lights on and the four-way park anywhere lights. So I'm gonna get this back up here to the barn, to the shed. We're gonna get it emptied out of all the seed, and then get this washed up and parked for the season. Get it ready. Well, I don't know about necessarily be parked for the season, but at least for the time being, because like I said, I still need to go to that other farm, get that field taken care of, see what we can do with it. Come on, hydraulics, do your thing. So we're gonna park it here. Get that turned off. head back up this way. Oh, and guys, if you're curious, one of my last videos I did mention that this farm was going to be mainly like a survival type of farm, where it's just like, you know, bare minimum money until we can start getting things grown and all of that. It's changed slightly just because I am doing that other farm on the same map. In order to build that up to where you guys aren't going to be so bored with it, I did put in quite a bit of money. Think of it as I got my inheritance. We'll put it that way. So I am going to try to treat both the two farms separate, as this one is going to be for the grain, you know, anything we plant, whereas the other one is mainly going to be for the grass. So there are going to be those two stipulations. And you know, I possibly could use this as, if I can get the door open, there we go. Could possibly use this as my cattle barn. But yeah, I don't know how well that would work. So just like this one, I could use this for hay and all that fun stuff, but I just don't know, because I bought this farm as it is. I didn't build everything, so I don't know the exact condition of everything. So just one of those deals that I'm taking it for what I can. Didn't really bother to do an inspection. It's just mainly going to be for storage, for equipment mainly. So these ones obviously were cared for a little bit more, possibly because they were used for garage and workshop and things like that. But yeah, I am going to keep the two farms separate. As far as the cattle barn goes, whenever I build that, that'll probably be on the other farm. So I'm gonna go head on into the house, get cleaned up, and relax with the wife, guys. So as always, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, or if you just happen to like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, ring that bell, because that's going to notify you of all videos I post, not just the select few that YouTube deems necessary. So guys, as always, until next time, take care, peace!